The guitar, Federico García Lorca. The guitar starts her sobbing. Near dawn, the glasses are smashing. The guitar starts her sobbing. Useless trying to quiet her unstoppable moan. Her monotonous sobbing, like the crying of water, like the wailing of wind over fresh fallen snow. There is no way to quiet her. She cries for far-off worlds, warm sands of the south crying out for white camelias. The sobs of an arrow with no focus, of afternoon without morning, of the first bird found dead on its branch. O guitar wearing wounds of 5 swords. La Guitarra, Federico García Lorca. Empieza el llanto de la guitarra, se rompe las copas de la madrugada, empieza el llanto de la guitarra. Es inútil callarla, es imposible callarla. Llora monótona como llora el agua, como llora el viento sobre la nevada. Es imposible callarla. Llora por cosas lejanas, arena del sur caliente que pide camelias blancas. Llora flecha sin blanco, la tarde sin mañana y el primer pájaro muerto sobre la rama. Oh guitarra, corazón malherido por 5 espadas. Okay, the guitar, this was written by Federico García Lorca, who was a Spanish poet. Well, he was much more famous as a playwright for writing plays, for example, The House of Bernarda Alba and things like that. But he was also a poet. And very sadly, he was executed, murdered by nationalist militia in 1936 during the Spanish Civil War. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you by translating the Spanish. So, the crying of the guitar starts. The glasses are broken in the early dawn. Okay, so this second line, or the first line, these two are setting the scene. Yeah? This, to me, this tells me that this is a gypsy encampment and they've been playing guitar all night. They've been playing flamenco. Yeah? And they're smashing glasses in the dawn. Yeah? They've been playing all night. The crying of the guitar starts. It's useless to try to shut her up. Okay, you can't shut up the guitar. It's impossible. It's impossible to shut her up. Yeah, because this music, this is part of the people that are playing it. It's an unstoppable force. It's like a force of nature. The guitar's monotonous cry, like the crying of water, like the wind crying on freshly fallen snow. Okay, so we've got a lovely pair of similes here. So the monotonous cry, it goes on, and the music doesn't stop. Yeah, and then he says that it's like the crying of water. Yeah, and it's like the sound of the wind crying on freshly fallen snow. Now, Lorca came from near Granada, and Granada's in the south of Spain, but it's very high up, and at the top of the mountains, there is snow most of the year round. There's even a ski resort up there. So the snow-top mountains are part of the Granada scene, or the scenery. It's impossible to shut the guitar up. Yeah, it's because it's just part of the people playing it. You can't separate them. She's crying, the guitar's crying for far off things. I think this is actually referring to um, past indignities that the gypsies have suffered, discrimination that they've suffered over many years, the unfairness and the way that they're treated, being outcasts from society. And the guitar's crying for the things that are long lost, and maybe worlds that are far away from maybe from the gypsy origin. The warm sands of the south asking, needing white camelias. Okay, so I believe that white camelias are quite common and grow quite well in this area, in the Granada area. And I think these two things belong together. So the sand, it needs its camelias, it's got to have them. And these people need their music. The two are part of nature, if you like. And then we get three really nice metaphors. The crying of an arrow without a target. An afternoon without a morning. And the first bird found dead on its branch. Okay, so here he's comparing the sound of the guitar, this mournful sound, like an arrow which doesn't have a target, so it has no purpose in life. It's got nowhere to go. It's got nothing that it's got no reason in life. An afternoon, an afternoon without the morning, yeah, is so these two things go together, and you can't have one without the other. And again, this is echoing that this music is part of the people, part of the gypsy tradition. And then this last metaphor of the first bird found dead on its branch. I think this is echoing the onset of winter, and when winter starts, you may start to find birds dead on the branches, and I think this is almost like the world crying out for the loss of summer. So the gypsies feel that perhaps they come from a line of kings, or a very noble line, but this was something of the past, and they're no longer treated like that. O guitar, with its heart wounded by 5 swords. So here we've got another metaphor, saying that the sound of the guitar is like somebody who's been very badly wounded, and they're probably dying from various cuts of swords. And here this is saying that the sound of the guitar is expressing the pains and the sorrows of the people, but this is part of them as well. So, a really beautiful poem, I think. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. The Guitar by Federico García Lorca, or La Guitarra by Federico García Lorca. Bye for now.